Hello, sweet friend. My name is Micah, and in this video, I would like to show you what's included in the October Cat Collage Club collage sheet collection. Every month, I like to make a video where I just show you what's included in this month's printables and talk about some of the designs and ideas behind them, maybe share some ideas on how to use them, that kind of stuff. Just, yeah, talking and looking at lots of cute cats. And with it being October, this actually marks the 2-year anniversary of Cat Collage Club. So we're going on into the 3rd year of cute and wonderful cats for your journal. So that's very exciting. At the end of the video, I'm actually going to show you the previous October collections, so from 21 and 22, just to browse those a little bit. And if you didn't know, if you sign up for Cat Collage Club, you actually do get access to the entire library of collage sheets, and so there's lots and lots of cats for your journals. So that's quite fun. But all right, let's get into this month's printables. This month, it's time to be whimsical. So whether that's through dressing up in cute costumes, or we have some cats that are exploring enchanting woods, there's lots of playing with patterns, and yeah, it's just all very whimsical and wonderful, I think. So here on this first sheet, we have a bunch of cat witches or witches with their cats, and I think they turned out quite cute. And then we also have some corresponding little additional elements that you can mix and match with these. And then with this witch here, I made this cute little wreath, and then also included the wreath by itself, so you can include a little quote there if you'd like. I thought that was quite wonderful. And then I also do have the witch without the background there. And yeah, isn't that so cute? I think it's so cute. I've actually seen this wonderful documentary about cats on, I think it was on Netflix, and they actually explain how it came to be that we associate witches with cats. It's very, very interesting and not at all what I expected. So maybe I can find out what that documentary was called. But yeah, so those are really, really cute. And then we have some more cats in costumes. I know Halloween is a favorite of many, but maybe if you like the not so spooky side of things, then I think these might be up your alley. So we have a lot of sort of more folksy costumes, I suppose, with a cat dressed up as a butterfly and with some mushroom hats. And then here's a kitty dressed up as an owl. And then we also do have some bats, so a bat here. And then these two, they look like they're up to no good, I think, but I love them. Last month I had included, by request, I had included a cat dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood and a wolf, and it sounded like everyone really loved this idea of cats dressed up in sort of fairy tale costumes. And these are obviously not fairy tales per se, but they go a little bit in this direction, so I actually didn't include any more specifically fairy tale cats this month, but I will pick that back up next month. So these are stand-ins for now, I suppose. And then I also had created some patterns for something that I'm going to show you in just a moment for this collection. And so because there was a little bit of space left, I did include these sort of, I guess, washi strip thingies. Yeah, just as page fillers. And then we have a little card with Happy Halloween there. So that's sheet number 2. Sheet number 3 features sort of a little bit of just general fall ephemera, but then also a couple more Halloween, or I guess just one Halloween kitty or spooky kitty, I guess. It doesn't necessarily need to be Halloween specific, just a pumpkin field, and then this black kitty just walking on the fence, and not being quite sure what to feel about the bats there. So that's quite cute. But yeah, we have these two ladies here in their fall outfits. I think those outfits are really, really cute. You might know that I do love dressing up the cats in all kinds of fun outfits, and most of the time it's outfits that I would probably personally wear also. So I'm living out my outfit dreams in these cats. And then yeah, we have just some months here, and then here's a cat taking a walk through the forest, really cute. And then last month I had a similar cat sitting on a stack of books, and it seemed like a lot of you really liked that one, and so here's a similar design just with a pumpkin and a leaf, really cute. Maybe we need a name for this cat, so if you have any suggestions, leave that down below. So that's sheet number 3. Sheet number 4 is a little bit of everything, I suppose. I had a request for some nurse cats. So here we have some cats in scrubs. So I guess they could be nurses or doctors, and just general medical, working in the medical field. So either if you are working in the medical field or if you are visiting a doctor, you can use these cute kitties here. I think they turned out quite cute with the just instruments and everything. And then yeah, here's a cat just working really hard on her computer, not loving it, I don't think. Her little book there says getting things done. So she's a planner girl. And then this cat is daydreaming, so these are sort of like opposites, I suppose. And then I thought it would be quite fun to have these little YouTube icons and then having the cat like peek out. If you want more of these with different apps, let me know, and what kind of apps you would like me to do. So that could be fun to have like a little collection of those. And then here in this frame we have a cat journaling, and this actually was a sketch in my journal. Let me see if I can find the page really quick. And I had posted this page on Instagram, and one of you had asked if we could include similar designs in the collection. And so I didn't do too many with the frames, but I think I want to explore that more. So we have this one here, but then we have also a framed cat here and one in black and white here. And if you've seen any of the Hobonichi unboxings, a lot of people bought this folder set from Hobonichi, and then there's also a cover design that's with these designs. And so I am definitely inspired by this in terms of like having cute little scenes and characters and frames. I think that's very, very fun. And I guess it also helps with making these items easier to cut out. So I'm thinking of exploring that a little further. And I think frames are just so whimsical, aren't they? And they all the lovely decorations around it. So that's definitely something you might see more of there. And then again, just as a space filler, we have a washi strip here. This was actually a pattern I've done, I think maybe even 2 years ago, and then I just gave it a different color. So that's fun. And then this is what I made that pattern for with the stars. I thought it would be quite fun to have some, I guess, journaling cards. And so I've pre-decorated these, but just with sort of background elements, so patterns and some solid color washi tape, and then some fall photographs. And then you can go in and add some focal images and other elements. You can use some of the cats that are in this month's collection or other cats from previous collections, but some mushroom elements would be fun on here if you have those, maybe even like from a vintage book, maybe that could be fun. But just to show you what that could look like, I tried that out with just some cats from this month's collection. And then I also went in with a, let me see, I got this new, this is a jelly roll metallic in gold, if the camera will focus, maybe. And this is so much fun. I'm so glad I picked this up. I'm gonna put that everywhere now. But yeah, so I just stuck on those mushrooms there in this collection and went around it like a frame and added some fun little gold sparkle dots there. And then with this one, I went around the stars, which is cute. Here, added some leaves down here with this cat, combined it like that. Then on here, I added some stars. With this one, I also played around adding the gold on top of the elements. So I made this one star golden. Oh, the camera does not like this. And then I made the bow on the witch gold here. And yeah, I added some more stars. And then for this one, these two are actually from the September collection. And then I just added some golden leaves. Isn't that so fun? I had a blast doing these. I want to make more of them. And then you can add quotes or little journal entries or even photos. Just use them as tip-ins or as address labels. You know, if you're sending out some fall and Halloween inspired happy mail, this could be so fun to just share with your pen pals and friends. As usual with all of these collage sheets, they are for personal use, but that does include sharing that with pen pals in, you know, in just a moderate amount. But I mean, you're not going to send pages and pages out, I suppose. But yeah, feel free to use that to include in happy mail. That I would consider that fair use. So those are those. And then something I've done differently this month is that I put all of the smaller versions of the collage elements on two separate sheets. So this is all of the cats from this month in smaller on these two sheets. And so if you only ever use the small elements, you can just print out these two pages. Let me know how that works out for you. Is that something that is helpful, or do you find it more practical to have the big and the small version on one sheet together? Let me know. I'm definitely happy to do whatever is most useful for everyone. So I'd really appreciate the feedback. But yeah, so here we have all the small cats in costumes and little elements, and then here we have more of the fall cats, and then the nurse cats and working cats and daydreaming cats. So that's that. Well, and then I thought I made that pattern to include in those in here. I made all these patterns, like the stars here and the grid pattern, and I was like, now I have this pattern, might as well use it, right? So I also made some date numbers. I don't often do date numbers. So far, whenever I have asked you all for feedback on what you actually are using, the consensus seems to be that you don't need date numbers every month. So far that's what I've been doing, sort of just include them every now and then. But especially for special months like October and December, it's quite fun to have date numbers. So here we are, date numbers with those fun stars in the background. And then because there was a lot of space left, this design I had made I think in April of this year, but I changed the colors to be more autumnal, and I must say I like this colorway a lot better than the original one, so that's quite fun. So that's just a different colorway there, and then again just filling the space with yet another sort of washi strip there. And then I realized I was already sort of putting everything together, and I was about to film this video, that I had made so many of these washi strips, and I hadn't even really paid attention to how big or small these were, that I was like, well, I could just make a sheet and just make them all the sort of the same size, and so then you have them all as strips really handy on one sheet. So I thought that was kind of fun. So here we have a whole sheet of just washi strips that you can just cut to size. And then what I would recommend, well, I mean, I guess you could just leave the ends straight, but what I find really cute is, let me see, I did that somewhere in my journal. I like to just cut into it and make it look ripped. I think that's kind of fun. But that's totally up to you, of course. But yeah, that's this month's collection. I really had a lot of fun designing this. I love fall color palettes, and though I'm not the biggest Halloween fan, I mean, I have nothing against Halloween, it's just growing up in Germany, it wasn't really a thing. Like, I don't have any nostalgia associated with Halloween. But it is quite fun to play around with all these costumes and all these like sort of more magical elements. That's quite fun. But yeah, let me know if you have a favorite kitty this month. And as always, I'm always open for requests and feedback and suggestions. I love hearing from you. I love talking to you about cats and journaling and all the things. So, but yeah. Oh, wait a second. I almost forgot. I wanted to show you the October collections from the previous years, sort of to mark the occasion of now going into the third year and now having 3 October collections up on the website. So this is October 21, which was the first ever collage sheet collection from Cat Collage Club. So yeah, that's quite fun. This does not feel like it's been 2 years ago. So we had these like fun, colorful cats, and then I had turned them into date numbers, and then I had some fall elements, a big wreath there. Really beautiful. I did that with watercolor. Look at that. I like that. So yeah, but you know, you can still go back and download these if you haven't, and play around with these. These I also think are still so fun to use as big tip-ins on the page. And then, oh look, we had some other mushroom cat characters there. That's really cute in costumes. And then there's another witch with a cat. Some more spooky elements. The spooky house with the cat peeking through. That's kind of fun. And then these are great date numbers for counting up to Halloween. So yeah, that's October 21. And then October 22, we have a bunch of watercolor cats. And look, another cat working on the computer. Really cute. And then this was sort of, the idea behind this was to be a paper doll, and you pick the costume that she's wearing. So that's kind of fun, and some lettering elements. Just more fall. I really like how I did this with the little acorn there and the acorn leaves. And then those snuggled up kitties, just all warm and cuddled up in bed. It's really cute. And then yeah, I had included these. These are this was a sticker design I had done for my Etsy shop that is now closed. So I just included those for some extra pumpkins. And yeah, just a bunch of lettering elements and woodsy creatures. So yeah, those were all the October collections. That is so fun. Yeah, my folder that houses all the printouts of all the months is getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, I just want to say thank you everyone who supports Cat Collage Club, has signed up to be a member, or supports me on YouTube and with comments and likes, and I just appreciate it so much. I can't believe that I get to think about cats and draw cats so much each month. It just really makes my life a lot more joyful, and I do hope that these cats bring you joy and that we can share our love of cats and journaling for a long time. That would be really lovely. And now the sun is cutting in here, so before that gets too blinding, I thank you so much for your support and for sharing this time with me on this video. Until next time, happy journaling!